वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। अनंत कोटि वैष्णवृंद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर जी की जय। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I welcome you all to Bhakti Sangha Japa Conference Call, today's mid-morning session. Thank you all so much for joining. This is Shivani from Ashram, Virginia. Today's class will be given by His Grace Prahladananda Prabhuji on Sri Caitanya Mangala-Sutra Khanda, verse 2.508 to verse 518. May I know who have joined this morning?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, so glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj and all the assembled Vaishnavas. This is Kirtida Sundari Mataji. This is Kirtida Sundari Dasi. Thank you Mataji for all your services, wonderful services.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Kirtida Sundari Mataji, thank you for the very beautiful Bhagavad Gita recitation today, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve you all. And all your glories to your services and all the wonderful classes. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Garanga ki jai. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, glory to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you for joining regularly and giving us sweet association. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Garanga ki jai. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago. All glories to your services and thank you Kirtida Sundari Devi Dasi Mataji for beautiful recitation. All glories to your classes too Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Garanga ki jai. Thank you for joining daily. All glories to your services, Mataji, and giving a sweet association. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Vrunda.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Garanga ki jai. Thank you for joining daily and giving your sweet association. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Kirtida Mataji, are you going to start the recording?
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Once again, I welcome you all to Bhakti Sangha Japa Conference Call for today's mid-morning session. I would like to start by sharing a quote by Srila Prabhupada ji. Real constructive method is that if you are unable to deliver your son from the clutches of birth and death, do not become a father. Hyderabad, August 19, 1976. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Prahladananda Prabhuji to enlighten us on Sri Caitanya Mangala-Sutra Khanda, verse 2.508 to 518. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances, Prahladananda Prabhuji. Thank you for giving us your valuable time and association this morning. Very happy to have you on the call and waiting eagerly to hear from you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Gauranga ki jai. And now hand over the call to you. Please take over. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, everyone, for joining this. And please bless me so that I can speak something on Chaitanya Mangal. We will start with Mangalacharan, which I like to sing, and this for about 6 to 7 minutes. After that, we will summarize, and then we'll go from there. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Radha Govindara Swaminiti Namane. Namaste Prabhupada Devam Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Gramya Jannistarine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Gopal Krishna Swami Namine. Prabhupadasya sahitya prakasya vitiryacha prachar krutvan sadhu bhavatpadate namah. Namah Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Punyavade Pasyatya Desatarine Om Agyan Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militan Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutam Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsyam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinbandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhar Srivasavi Gaur Bhaktavrindam Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govind Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Govind Jai 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 Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashoda Nandana Vraja Naranjan Yamunatira Vanachari Hari Hari Bol Hari Bol Mukund Madhav Govind Bol गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद अभय शरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रीहरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंज राधा कुंज गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जाए, नवदीप धाम की जाए, गंगा माई की जाए, जमुना माई की जाए, तुलसी देवी की जाए, भक्ति देवी की जाए, संवेता भक्त वृंद की जाए। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असेंबल डिवोटीज। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So thank you very much everyone for joining this class. Sadhu Sangha Sarva Sastra. You are all sadhu. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet, and please bless me so that I can speak something about the great personalities and Bhagavan Krishna in the role of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have been listening to this Chaitanya Mangal, which is very auspicious. Name itself says Chaitanya Mangal. So it is very, very auspicious for us to hear these discourses on, Chaitanya Mangal. Previously, we've been listening Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat. This is very, very auspicious. And we have been listening to great erudite scholars like Archana Bhakti Mataji, and then Ram Giridhari Prabhu and others, and Amarendra Prabhu. So I'm not at all qualified even to sit at their feet. But still, since Mataji has told me to speak, I will speak whatever little I could know and I could present from Chaitanya Mangal like that. So Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhakta. Sri Lochan Das Thakur ki jai. So, as you all have been attending these classes, Mother Archana Mataji always in her lectures gives you synopsis of what the whole thing has happened. And day before yesterday, she gave very nice explanation how the whole story of Chaitanya Mangal by Sri Lochan Das Thakur has started. She is quoting the original dialogue between the two great Vaishnavas in our parampara, Sri Murari Gupta and Damodar Pandit. From there, the story starts. Damodar Pandit is asking Murari Gupta, who is Hanumanji himself, in the role of a Vaidya now, he is there. And is asking why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this Kali Yuga. How did he how did he take sannyas? How did he got lost in the love for Lord Sri Krishna in the Radha Bhav, and how he spread this Sankirtan movement from door to door. All these questions were asked by Damodar Pandit to Murari Gupta Prabhuji, and he gave this full answer. And this is the Chaitanya Mangal. Lochan Das Thakur has given this like that. So it's very auspicious to hear these discourses, and we will try to recap whatever. So Mataji, can you put the slokas on the screen? Sivani Mata. Are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm just trying. Even Sonil Prabhu can put the slokas on that, because what I see here is that previously this has been all discussed, how Narad Muni had gone to Dwarika and all, and everybody is familiar with that. So I do not wish to repeat all this. But basically, what happened was, we can summarize like that. So at the end of Dwapar Yuga, Naradji, who is the universal spaceman, so he was visiting Dwarika. When he was visiting Dwarika, he saw Mother Rukmini and Bhagavan Shri Krishna in their palace. And that's where the story starts. Mother Rukmini was with tears in her eyes. So why was she crying? Hmm? She was crying holding the feet of Lord Shri Krishna. And says, oh, all the auspiciousness, all the love you have is in this feet. And Radharani is holding this feet of you. So please distribute this love of the Radhaji to everyone. This is what she was trying to like that. So this was how stories actually starts like that. That Naraji had visited like that. And then he had the darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that palace like that. And from there the story starts. Mother Archana Mata was explaining the other day that Naradiji served Mother Lakshmi ji. And she was so pleased with Naradji that she promised to give him whatever he asked. And then she asked, Naradji asked him to get him Krishna Prasadam, Mahaprasad. And somehow Lakshmi ji gave that Mahaprasad, and Naradji took that Mahaprasad. Bas. From there, the full-fledged Krishna love was manifested in Naradji. And Naradji then went to various places. Out of this, he was first to Naimisarani, where he met Uddhavji, and then he went to Kailas. Kailas, he was dancing in such an ecstasy that Lord Shiva says, why are you in such a great ecstasy? He says, I took Mahaprasadam like that. Then Shankar Bhagavan says, you didn't bring anything for me. Then Naradji had little grain stuck on one of his fingers nails, and that's why he gave a lot. Shankar became mad eating that Mahaprasadam. And then he danced so forcefully that the earth was getting into the Garbhodak ocean, and she came, Prithvi Mata came running to Parvati Mata and says, oh, rescue me. Your husband is dancing so wildly like this. So these stories we have heard from Mother Archana Mata. I still would like to recap like that. Then Mother Parvati asked Lord Shiva that, why didn't you give it to me? I'm your half, and your wife, you didn't give any spare for me like that. And then Shankar Bhagavan said, no, I couldn't. I got only very little like this. And then she took vow that I'm going to spread this love for Lord Sri Krishna through Mahaprasadam to every jiva. All right. And at that pratigna, that she vow she took, Lord Vishnu himself came there. He says, okay, I'll fulfill your desire. So that desire, Bhagavan Krishna has come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whole Chaitanya Bhagavad, Chaitanya Mangal is going to give us one very, very fundamental conviction. What is that? Many of us are born in India and brought up in this bringing up that so many demigods are there. I remember when I was very young, I had chicken pox and I was taken to Baliyadev. Bow down, beta, bow down, Baliyadev, cure your disease, this, that. So we grew up with this conviction that there are so many gods. Right? One of them is also Krishna, other god like Narsi Bhagwan, all this. We have heard, Durga Mata. We are like that. Slowly, we came to surrender. This is fortunate because to become bow down to some other higher authorities is the sign of surrender. That's how our surrender starts. But this is only ignorance at that level, which is not purely in knowledge. So from there, slowly, where we come in touch with other Vaishnavas, and then we start to think, oh, there is one topmost God, his name is Vishnu. And Shankar and Bhagavan Krishna is his avatar. This is another level of understanding. And then you come in touch with Srila Prabhupada and great Vaishnavas. Then you understand, no, this is Bhagavan Krishna is the original. Ete chance kala purusha Krishna su Bhagavan se. And then Bhagavatam tells this Paribhas-Sutra, like that. Now on top of this Paribhas-Sutra is this sutra. What is that? That Bhagavan Krishna, Sri Krishna Caitanya, Bhagavan Swayam Sri Krishna Bhagavan. Ete chance kala pusa Sri Krishna Chaitanya. is some Bhagavan Swayam Krishna. So Bhagavan Krishna himself has come, right? Purna Bhagavan, Purna Purushottam Bhagavan Sri Krishna has come in the Radha Bhavya Dyuti Sutra. राधा कृष्ण प्रणय प्रकृति आह्लादिनी शक्ति रसमात एकात्म भूमि पूरा देह भेदम गतो चैतन्य आख्या. He has come in the bow of Radha Mata to give us that great diamond of love to ordinary fallen soul like myself. He has come to give this great pleasure, great diamond, which great Rusis cannot get. And you and me, and we are fallen souls in this material world, in this Kali Yuga. And this Kali Yuga itself is such a diamond itself. In one day of Brahma, there are 1,000 Kali Yuga, 14 Manus. This 7th Manu, Vaivasvat Manu, and this is 28th Divya Yuga, the Kali Yuga. This is the diamond Kali Yuga. Right? You and me are great fortunate because you have taken birth in this Kali Yuga. Only 5,000 years have passed. Bhagavan Krishna left at Dwapar end, and then came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came 500 years back, and then Prabhupada Maharaj came. Prabhupada Maharaj came to deliver a fallen soul in Las Vegas from India. Left his books for a fallen soul like me to read and change my life. Mahat sevam dvaram mahur vimukted samudvaram yositam sangisam. Prabhupada Maharaj, a touch of his book, changed life. So many people's lives have changed. I have experienced it myself. Previously, I was addicted ajamil, eating nonsenses, doing worse than what Jagai Madai did. Worse than that. Still, Prabhupada Maharaj has changed my life. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Krupa. Mata Katyayani's Pratigna, that she will deliver this great love for Lord Sri Krishna to ordinary fallen, most Kandal Chandal. Mother Devuti says what? Aho batasva pachito garyan yad jivagre vartate nam tubhyam. One who speaks your name, the name dancing on the tip of his hand, is Garyan. This is very great. So by this mercy of great Vaishnavas, Srila Prabhupada mercy and other Guru Maharaj, we are able to chant at least few rounds every day. And still experience some rudimentary love for Lord Sri Krishna, which will fructify as we continue our program. So all this we have discussed like this. So Mata had given such a nice explanation about how Brahmaji had dialogue with Naradaji and all that we have heard from there. How this most confidential knowledge is given in Bhagavad Gita. She said like that, that bhakti is the most confidential diamond. And then we had heard in His Grace Amirendra Prabhu's lecture the other day, which says sadhana bhakti, bhav bhakti, prema bhakti. How sadhana bhakti is klesagni and how she is subhada. Then bhav bhakti, which is rare, very rare, sudurlabha. But moksha laghuta kruta. For Vaishnava, the moksha is very insignificant. Dharma prosita kaito atra parmo nirmasaranam satam. For one who becomes follower of Chaitanya tradition, Gaudiya Vaishnava, for him, it is nothing. Moksha is nothing for him. It's a moksha laghuta kruta. Kaivalyam narkayate. Sridas purakar puspayate. Durdantendra sarkal sarpa patli. The potutkata danstraya. Viswamdvarna sukhayate. So all this is what we see by experiencing even little love for Lord Sri Krishna by processing in the footsteps of Mahajan like Sri Prabhupada. Mahajana yena gata sapantha. So if he develops a little bit of thought pattern of Sri Prabhupada by reading his books, hearing his lectures, associating with his great followers, then we can also walk on that path. Once we put that path, the love will sprout. And that is our great treasure. That treasure you cannot get at any time. And the one who is intelligent, he will try for that. Tasya hetu prayate kovido. Na labhyate yad brahmtam upariyada. So this is why Prabhupada Maharaj has given this literature for us. And all great Vaishnavas, Lochandas Thakur has given us Chaitanya Mangal like that. So this is how Narad Muni is singing this Chaitanya Lila after he left from Brahmaji's association. So he came to us again. First time he went to Dwarka, and after that he returned to us after meeting Brahmaji like that. And then he has started Sankirtanam. He is giving the Vraja Prem, Gopi Prem, glories of the singing of glories of Lord Sri Krishna. This is what she is there. Jai Jai Jagannath Sachiranandan. Everybody knows that bhajan is very nice. I would like, I feel like singing. Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachiranandan Tribhuvan Kore Jar Charan Vandan Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachiranandan Tribhuvan Kore Jar Charan Vandan नीलाचल शंख चक्र गदा पद्मधर नदिया नगर दंड कमंडुल कर के हो बोले पूरे बेते रावण बधिला गोले के वैभव लीला प्रकाश कोरिला श्री राधा रे भावे बेगोरावता श्री राधा रे भावे बेगोरावता हरे कृष्ण नाम गौर कोरिला प्रचार हरे कृष्ण नाम गौर करिला प्रचार वासुदेव घोष बोले कोरी जोड़ जय गौर सई कृष्ण सई जगन्नाथ सई गौर सई कृष्ण जय जगन्नाथ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे जय जय जगन्नाथ सचिदानंदन त्रिभुवन कोरे जर चरण हरि बोल. So this is the great the ecstasy in singing glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is how we have come to understand this beautiful diamond of Krishna Bhakti. So Prabhupada has distributed to fallen souls like me, like that. Okay, so we will read from this 508 onwards, which are today's subject matter. We still have time. Okay, so 508, text 508 is मुक्ति परम मुक्ति आर भागवतेर विचार सुनील निगूढ़ यत कथा लोक वेद अविदित आर यत आबेकत बेकत देखिब आजी तथा. The translation is, the secret truths I heard from the devotees about liberation, what is beyond liberation and what is neither known or manifest to the Vedas and the material world, today I will see directly. Who is saying this? Narad Muni. The previous sloka he says that hearing wonderful words, Narad Muni departed from Vaikuntha. He thought, now I will see the world of Golok beyond Vaikuntha, a world higher than Vaikuntha, a world beyond what the Vedas can see, a world whose praise are sung in all the worlds. So this Golok Vrindavan is above all the Vaikunthas. Vaikuntha, there is what? Aishwarya Bhav. Golok Vrindavan is Madhurya Bhav. Madhurya Bhav is the most desired by Lord Sri Krishna. Lord Sri Krishna wants to be bound by Mother Yasoda. And he wants to dance with gopis. He wants to go with Gopbalas. All these bhavas, Sakya, Madhurya, Dasya, Vatsalya. Beautiful rasas Lord Sri Krishna experience in Vrajabhav. Now he has come to give this to us in Kali Yuga. So Narad Muni is instrumental in that, like that. So this is what he says here, that the secret truths I heard from the devotees about liberation, mukti. Mukti is insignificant for a Vaishnava, as I would just say, Kaivalyam Narkayate. It is not one mukti, he is not after mukti. Raja Kulsekar says what? Mukund Murdna Pranipratyayache. Mukund, oh Mukund, with my head touching the floor, I am asking you one thing. Mukund Murdna Pranipratyayache Bhavantam Ekantam Iyartam Artham. I just want one request. What is that? Avismruti Tacharnarvinde. Avismruti. Constant remembrance. I want constant remembrance. Avismruti Tacharnarvinde. Bhave bhave me vastu bhavat prasada. By your mercy, I want to remember that. Krishna Tvadyapat Pankaj Panjarantam Advai me Vishatu Manas Rajhans. Says another slope. Mukundamala. Krishna Tvadyapat Pankaj Panjarantam. I just want my mind to be absorbed in that folded legs of yours, Charanarvinda. Mukund, he says, Krishna Tvadyapat Pankaj Panjarantam Advai me Vishatu Manas Rajhans. Prana Pran Samay Kafvat Pitte Kantha Avradana Bidal Smaranam Kutaste. How will I be able to remember when I'll be in coma? My throat will be like that. My mother, she was 87 and she was sick, and 3 times I flew to Baroda to see her. Every time she recovered like that. Finally, when I reached that day, she was semi-unconscious. I went to her at 8 o'clock in the morning. I reached home. She was unconscious like that. And then I spoke very loudly into her ear that, Mom, I have come. She opened her eyes and looked at me and closed her eyes again. I said, I checked her pulse, blood pressure, everything was not bad. And I said, okay, let's read Bhagavad Gita. We read Bhagavad Gita. Still she was alive. After an hour or so, I checked pulse again. Very thready now. Very thready. Now she is going away. Oh, started Harinam Sankirtan. Me, my brothers and other relatives who had come, we did a loud Harinam Sankirtan. During that, she passed away. So this is all mercy of Lord Sri Krishna for a fallen soul. My mother used to read Bhagavad Gita every day, but didn't understand anything. She used to read. That was her kind of vow, to read some slokas every day. Bhagavan Krishna gave such a great benediction that when she was passing away, she heard Harinam Sankirtan, very loud one. So this is how Bhagavan Krishna is giving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to anyone. Anyone, doesn't matter. And he especially come for those who are fallen. So this is a great boon for all of us to read and get love for Lord Sri Krishna. In the 509, he says, Anurage dhaya muni vinara sabda suni, Vaikuntera praja harisita, Vaikuntera dvare giya premaya vihval hayasu Mangala guna gita. Filled with love, Narad flew to the spiritual world. Hearing the sound of his veena, the residents of the Vaikuntha became joyful. Filled with the bliss and singing the auspicious songs glorifying the Supreme Lord, Narad arrived at the gate of Vaikuntha. And now Narad had come. Sometimes back, somebody else had also come to the Vaikuntha gate. Were they? The Chatusara. Kumaras had come also to the same gates of Vaikuntha when they met Jai Vijay. They were offended and all that. But they were in the Brahma concept. Parinistito Nairgunya. Sukdev also says. Parinistito Nairgunya. Uttam Slok Leelaya. Gruhityata Rajarse Akhyanam Yadaditvan. And similarly, when these 4 Kumaras were there, they were also in Brahma. And then they smelled what? The tulsi. Tasya ravindananasya padarvindam kinjalka misra tulsi makarandavayu. Antargate savivirana tesam sam subham aksar jusam chitta tanava. Their chit and tanva get this completely blown away by that smell of tulasi. They become devotees of Lord Vishnu, like that. So this is the effect of Bhagavan Krishna's mercy, his Mahaprasadam, his Gun Katha, even remembering it. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padase. Like that. So this is how Lord Narad Muni had come there like that. Then Dekhila Vaikuntha Sab Parisada Satha Basiya Swarna Sihasane Padiya Charan Tale Muni Paranam Kare Tuli Pahu Kaila Alangane Hasi Hasi Kahe Prabhu Ki Tore Antere Rahu Kah Muni Radaya Satvare Utkantha Radaya More Palib Vachana Tore Agochara Karib Gochare. So these two slokas. He says, surrounded by his associates, Lord Narayan, the master of the Vaikuntha, saw Narad and offered him a seat on a jeweled throne. Falling at the Lord's feet, Narad offered respectful obeisances. The Lord picked him up and embraced him. Smiling and smiling, Lord Narayan said, What is in your heart? O great sage, please tell me. I will grant whatever wish in your heart. What you do not know, that I will reveal. What you do not know, I will reveal. This is what he says. One Krishna knows what is in his heart. Where does he say? Bhagavad Gita. He says, Vedaham samtitani. Vartmanani charjuna. Bhavisyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kasyana. But he knows. Still he wants to hear from Narad. In 5:12, he says, कर जोड़े मुनि तुम्हें सर्व अंतर्यामी तोरे मुई की बलि आर दारू ब्रह्म रूप मोरे ये कहिले अंतरे सही रूप देखा तुम्हार. Holding his palms, Narad Muni said, "Okay, you are the super soul present in everyone's heart. What need I need to explain to you? What is in your spiritual form of wood? What in your spiritual form of wood you describe to me, I will soon see with my own eyes." So there was discussion yesterday we heard about Daru Brahma. Daru Brahma is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Long back I visited Jagannath Puri with friends. We had gone there. We went to the temple and all that. But when we reached near the shore, ocean shore, a little bit inside, there is a statue in the town itself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing, a big sutta like that. So we touched the feet there like that. So this is a very auspicious places we should visit. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself has said that 5 things. Out of this is one is Mathuravas, or great tirtha places where we should go and touch the feet like that. Then he says in the 5:13, Punah kahe sune muni nibrute kahi ame say rupa sahaj swarupa tara chaya maya yata avatar sata sata aradaya param udyoge. Then Lord Narayan, who is decorated with his jewels of all virtues, said, the form I secretly described to you is my original form. Maya is the form's shadow. Hundreds and hundreds of avatar come from me, come from that form. Worship of that form is noblest endeavor. So he's telling about this, his desire to express. यार काय व्यूह आमी व्यापित सकल भूमि सर्वमय विष्णु सर्व सर्वे सर्व लक्ष्मी मोर अनुचरी आर ए मुक्तिचारी ताहा आर कहिए संदर्भ. I am a plenary expansion of that form. We sing this Narayan. I am present everywhere. I am Lord Vishnu from whom everything has come. I am everything of everything. Goddess Lakshmi is my follower. The 4 kinds of liberations also follow me. what I tell you is the truth. So Narayan is telling about Naradji all this. Yara ansa Vishnu ami sampada chaya lakhi me Vaikuntera ansa ai Vaikuntha mukti chaya chari mukti sabe aropi ya sakti seve nacha se pahu Vaikuntha. I, Lord Vishnu, am his plenary expansion. This is what it is. Bhagavan Krishna, Krishnastu Bhagavan Sam. In Baladevji, Swayam Prakash, is coming to Baladevji. Baladevji is a Sevya Bhagavan, is a Sevak Bhagavan. Bhagavan Krishna is Sevya Bhagavan. From there comes the first Chaturvyu. Vasudev, Sankarsana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. From there, Sankarsana, Narayan comes. From Narayan comes another Chaturvyu. Sankarsan, then Mahasankarsan, then Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksai, Kshirodaksai, Vishnu, and that Kshirodaksai is right now in your heart and my heart. Everyone's heart. Suhridam. Bhuktaram Yagna Tapasam Sarvalok Maheswaram Suhridam Sarvabhutanam Gnatva Mam Santim Pruchati. Bhagavan Krishna is saying. So this is how it is says, I, Lord Vishnu, am his plenary expansion. Yes. Goddess Lakshmi is his potency of opulence. This Vaikuntha realm is the plenary expansion of his original Vaikuntha realm. The liberation here is only a shadow of the liberation in his realm. There, pure devotional service is present everywhere. Lord Narayan serves him, the master of that Vaikuntha. So we can now understand what is the position of Lord Sri Krishna. Previously we thought, oh, Lord Krishna is one of the avatars of Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu, like that. No. This is, Bhagavatam is the pramana. Srimad Bhagavatam pramanam amalam yad Vaishnavanam priyam. Yasmin param hansyam ek amalam gnanam param giyate. Yasrunvatam sapatham parano bhaktya vimuchyennara. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the ultimate for all of us. Before leaving this body, read Srimad Bhagavatam as much as possible. I have read 4 or 5 times. If I want to read, keep on reading it. This is how we become eligible to get some mercy of great Vaishnavas. In the then he says what? Did I read all of that? Okay, so we have read all this, right? The last one is, I, Lord Vishnu, in his expansion, Goddess Lakshmi is the power of opulence. This Vaikuntha realm is the plenary expansion of his original Vaikuntha realm. The liberation here is only a shadow of this liberation in this realm. There, pure devotional service is present everywhere. Lord Narayan serves him, master of that Vaikuntha. Right? So that was that. All right. Now, this next one is Radha Mata Prakriti Prema Premamai Akruti Yara Vasa Purusa Pradhan Vaikuntera Ekadam Maha Vaikuntha Yaranam Tina Guna Sakti Sadhan. This is 5.516. In his realm, Sri Radha is the only potency. Her form is filled with the ecstatic spiritual love. She brings the Supreme Personality of Godhead under her control. His realm is one of the Vaikuntha worlds. It is called Mahavaikuntha. It is 3/4 of all existence. Ek pad vibhuti, tripad vibhuti. Kim tva gnatena tavarjuna, ekamsena sthito jagat. Bhagavan Krishna said, 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So Radhaji is ruling over Lord Sri Krishna. He says, she brings the Supreme Personality of Godhead under her control. 517 says, Nischaya Vachana Muri Amaya say Gaura Hari Prakata Karuna Kalpataru Chala Muni Chala Chali Yae say Mahaprabhu Tai Sakala Bhuvane Siksa Guru. What I say is the truth. Lord Gaur Hari is beyond the touch of Maya. He is Kalpa Vruksha, tree of compassion. O sage, go to him. Go to Mahaprabhu's place. He is the Siksa Guru, teacher of all the worlds. Krishnam Mande Jagat Guru. Bhagavan Krishna is Jagat Guru. From there, he inspired Brahmaji. Tene Brahma Radaya Adi Kaviya Muhyanti Suraya. First he gave Chatusloki to Brahmaji. Brahmaji gave it to Narad. Narad gave it to the Vyas. Vyas gave it to Sukdev. From Sukdev onwards, we have received, and the last chain we have received is Sri Prabhupada. Sri Prabhupada has given complete gist of all Vedic knowledge. And that gist is how to develop love for Lord Sri Krishna by Harinam Sankirtan. This is the greatest jewel we have received by His mercy. Chalila Munindra Rai Veena Hari Guna Gaya Anande Avasas Anga Kape Pulakita Sabaga Apada Mastakaya Premavari Dunayane Jape. Then he says, sounding his veena and singing songs glorifying Lord Hari, Narada, the king of the kings of the sages, departed. His limbs trembled in ecstasy. From head to foot, the hairs of his body stood erect. Tears of spiritual love streamed from his eyes. Netre jalam gatra ruhesu. This is a beautiful slogan, Bhagavatam, like that. That you must have this Harinam. If you do not get that, Harinam is still not awakened that love for you. Netre jalam gatra ruhesu. Then he says, Prema Made Mat, that was the last one, but 19th also said that Prema Made Mato Yara Kshane Yahi Chamatkar, Kshane Dake Gorang Baliya, Kshana Ad Pada Jai, Kshane Kshane Firi Chai, Kshane Kande Kande, Kande Kshane Chale Dhaiya. He became wild with ecstatic love. One moment he was filled with wonder, another moment he called out Gaurang. Another moment he stumbled, another moment he fell back, another moment he wept, another moment he girly ran. Narada ji, Gaurang bolite. Beautiful bhajan by Narottam Das Thakur, yes. Gaurang bolite, abe pulak sarira. Gaurang bolite, abe pulak sariram. Hari Hari bolite, nayane bahaniram. Gaurang bolite, abe pulak sariram. Ar kabe nitai chander karuna hoibe. Ar kabe nitai chander karuna hoibe. Sansar basna more kab tuch hoibe. संसार बासना मोरे कब तुझ होइबे विषय छाड़िया कबे रुद्र अबे मन विषय छाड़िया कबे शुद्ध अबे मन कबे हम हेराबो श्री वृंदावन कबे हम हेराबो श्री वृंदावन रूप रघुनाथ पदे होइबे आकुति रूप रघुनाथ पदे होइबे आकुति कबे हम बुझाबो से युगल प्रीति कबे हम बुझाबो से युगल प्रीति रूप रघुनाथ पदे रहु मोर आस प्रार्थना Puroye sada narottam das artana karoye sada narottam das गौरांग बोलिते हबे पुलक सरी हरि ओम हरि ओम. So I conclude here. Whatever little I knew, I spoke. I just read so many things. So please forgive me for whatever you might have not found proper from me. But we have tried to walk in the path of uh, Sri Lochandas Thakur Prabhuji, and we hope to receive some mercy from his lotus feet so that we can also develop little love for Lord Sri Krishna, Radha Krishna, Gauranga Prabhu. Thank you very much, everyone, again, for devoting your time for me. Thank you. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances, Prahladananda Prabhuji. First of all, I want to apologize that I couldn't share the verses with you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I apologize for that. Thank you for a very beautiful class as always. I love your Mangala-Charan. So beautifully, you mentioned all we have to do through this lifetime. Two things. Either one, fully take shelter of Bhagavatam, read Bhagavatam, have devotee sangha, and chant the Hari name, holy name.
Right.
And if one practice that throughout their lifetime, there's no doubt that we will attain, love of God at one day. Even if it's not in this life, next life, but just we have to keep going and not deviate from this path.
Right.
Thank you so much. Very, very grateful to you as always. Hare Krishna devotees, if you have any questions or realizations, please go ahead and share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much, Prabhuji, for so beautiful. Thanks. And sorry to why I also couldn't share the screen. I was in mobile, Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu.
That's okay. No problem. Yeah. Very well. Sudhakar Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Pranam. A beautiful lecture. Prabhuji, I just want to clarify my understanding of these verses. What today we learned is, so Narad Muni is going to the Vaikuntha,
Yes.
and then he's going to the Goloka. Is it right?
Right.
So in that Vaikuntha, Lord Narayana
Yes.
is again telling him that, or in these verses, we could see that Lord Narayana is a Vishnu, and he is saying that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the Golok, and he is the thing. Is correct, right?
That's correct. Yes. If you want detailed understanding, again, hear this Mata's lecture, Archana Bhakti Mata. She has given 2 discourses before like this, and she summarizes very properly the whole sequence, how Narad Muni traveled from where and what happened. All this is very nicely explained again like that. I made some notes like that. But, if you want to follow it up, listen to her lecture again. That will be very helpful to you.
Sure. Thank you, Prabhu.
Where are you situated, Sudhakar Prabhu? Which place in India?
I'm now in Saudi. Basically,
Saudi.
I'm from India.
I see. Okay. I was in India. Okay, very nice, Prabhu. Very nice association. You are asking very nice questions, which give us so much guidance. That's very good. Thank you, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Just learning it. Maybe sometimes I feel I'm asking stupid questions. Vyasadeva speaker, but I'm really grateful that all of them are kindly clarifying my doubts. It's all good. I can say that.
Hare Krishna devotees, anybody else have any questions or realizations to share?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranams.
Pranam Mata.
Srila Prabhupada. So happy to have you on the call, Prabhu. And yes, we know that verses flow from your mouth, but today the bhajans are flowing from your lotus mouth. That's so nice, Prabhu. Yes, our Vaishnava bhajans have all the entire philosophy.
The nectar.
Nectar, pure nectar, I should say.
Yeah, like that. Somehow, because my bringing up, I grew up in city of Baroda, and my friends and others, we are musicians.
Wow.
So we all grew up, but we were musicians in Bollywood kind of thing. But now, with mercy of Sri Prabhupada, we can sing bhajans also. like that. So that's how it is. Even Naradji was a Gandharva before, you know.
Yes, yes, Upadharana.
Yeah,
Upabharana. Upabharana. Yeah, Upabharana.
like that. So this is how it is.
Thank you, Prabhu. And the way you were singing, the way you give classes, you're totally absorbed. I really like that. Thank you so
we
much, Prabhuji.
we do satsang every morning for at least 5 days in a week. There are people here in Las Vegas and others, California, Kiran Mata and Kumud Mata and others. There are so many who comes. Sunil Prabhu also comes many others. So this is how we do satsang, to keep in touch with Prabhupada Maharaj's books. You know, there's a book written by Srila Prabhupada, read my books. So
Very
this is
nice.
how every day we read some Prabhupada Maharaj Parpat, and then that's how we get in touch with him like that. This is how we wish to pass our time on this planet like that. Thank you,
What
Mata.
time, Prabhu?
I'm sorry.
What time?
We start at 6 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh, so for
Yeah.
India, it will be diff.
It will be like what, 6:30 in the evening, like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, like that. So 6 a.m. here in Pacific time. In India, IST is 6:30 p.m. Yeah, so that's how we do that. But you know, we are doing every day one slok. First 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, we do Bhagavad Gita. Then Wednesday, Thursday, we do Bhagavatam. And then we do Chaitanya Charitamrita on Friday.
Awesome.
One
Awesome.
slok like that. Just read
Very
and
nice.
discuss like that. That's how we get in
Very
touch.
nice. You are engaging everybody in the service.
Right, like that. Thank you,
Yes,
Mata.
Supriya Mataji, go ahead. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you, Mata.
Hare Krishna,
Supriya.
Prabhuji.
Hari
It was
bol.
beautiful class, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. And beautiful bhajan. That's my
Mhm.
favorite bhajan too. And very, very, just out of curiosity, Prabhuji, like you said, like very personal question. So I would like to know, like only if you're comfortable. So, like you mentioned that, but you described how your mother passed, right? So I had this question, like she passed hearing to the Sankirtan and with surrounding by devotees and with the discourse of Bhagavad Gita and everything, right? So, if someone passes like that, will we have any signs or auspiciousness that they would have reached a better place or Golok? So, did you see any signs? So, Krishna, his auspiciousness or anything, any of that sort? Yeah, answer only if you're comfortable. It was just out of curiosity. I just wanted to know.
Mataji, Supriya Mataji, I'm little hard of hearing. Can someone, Sivani Mata, can give me little?
Yes, Prabhu, Mataji is asking if you saw any signs when your mother passed away listening to Harinam. Did you see any auspicious signs that you so we know that she had a good gati or she,
Right.
went.
See, the good sign was that when we were taking her out of the house, there was a cow who came to look at her. Who is this cow? The cow used to come every day, and my mother used to feed him some little food every day. So when she is going out, the cow is present just at the gate outside the house. This is very auspicious. Cow is considered such a auspicious mata, one of the 7 mothers. She came to receive her. This,
Haribo, yes,
this
sir.
was, and Sri Prabhupada has told George Harrison. George Harrison's mother, when she was passing away, he also chanted very loudly. And he asked Prabhupada Maharaj, did my mother get some benefit out of this? Prabhupada said, your mother went to Golok. So my mother was so well, she studied only up to standard 7. She knew Gujarati reading like that. But all her life, as long as I remember, every morning she would read Bhagavad Gita. Gujarati Bhagavad Gita. This is her habit, protocol every day. And as I grew up and all that, and she also come into Prabhupada. And there's a temple in Baroda. So she used to go to temple also to Srila Prabhupada. So I see that she also got blessings of Srila Prabhupada. Like that. So this is how this Kali Yuga this particular Kali, every one of us are very fortunate. Somehow or other, our duty is to put someone in touch with Prabhupada's literature. That should be our desire. Sometimes I was telling Priti Vilasini Mata the other day that I had a desire, because we distribute so many books here in Las Vegas for so many years. Every Sunday, I take 20, 30 books to the Sanatan temple here. And there are a lot of people who come from all over US to in Las Vegas. They also come to the temple, especially Indians. And they get one book of Sri Prabhupada. So that's how we are spreading. And then I was desiring that, I should also do some preaching. And somehow I came in touch with UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas here. There are some people, agents I met somewhere. And then they said, we have done some programs which are for general people. I said, oh, okay, let me check it out. I checked it out, and now they have taken my interview, and now I'm going to give 6 lectures in September, every Friday. They appointed me, okay, you can give lecture. And I'm going to give these small Prabhupada books to everyone who attends there. Just to spread the word. If somebody touches Srila Prabhupada book, his life starts from back to Godhead. That's for sure. He himself has said. Touching the book. Such as a miracle. This is the miracle of this Kali Yuga. All this group of Narad Muni coming from Mother Caityanya's vow that she will spread this mercy to everyone. XYZ, doesn't matter. Such fallen souls, they are now masters in Sanskrit. There was another guy in San Diego many years back, completely vagabond kind of hippie. And one time, Prabhupada Maharaj was visiting, he ran and clasped the feet of Srila Prabhupada. And then he also became a devotee later on. So this is how it is. Our duty is, Bhagavan Krishna says, Nimitta Matra Bhav Sache Sachin. You want to become instrumental in spreading Srila Prabhupada's mission. All right? And Bhagavan Krishna says, Ya idam guya param guya mat bhagya vidhasyati. Nacha tasman manusya kaschin me priya. If you want me to become dear to Lord Sri Krishna, this is the only way. What is that? Go and preach to someone. Preaching is the essence. But for that, you require purity. Because without purity, your words will have no effect. And for purity, books are the basis. So associate with the books, Shastra. Absorb, do it sincerely, purity will come. Then utility is principle, whatever you can use. And preaching is the essence. Prabhupada himself has written in Bhagavad Gita preface that after all my effort, even 1% becomes pure devotee of Lord Krishna, my mission is success. 1%. And he has done so many. Like that. So we should, Radha Govind Swami says in this lecture, that the sun is setting in the west. And he's asking, who is going to take my place to illuminate? And nobody can do that sun's job. The small lamp came, ghee lamp. He says, Prabhuji, you are so great, I am nothing. I cannot do your job, but I'll illuminate some small altar in a devotee's house. He was pleased like that. So Srila Prabhupada is the sun, and we should become little lamp. If you and me can do little like that, that's a great treasure for all of us. Because Lord Krishna becomes pleased with us. He has said that, 18.68. So this is what we should do. Is that good, Mata? Supriya Mata?
Haribol, Prabhu, yes. Beautiful, beautiful.
Parima Mata wants to ask.
Parima
Hare,
Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranams. Your classes are like, nectarian. They are coming straight from your heart, Prabhuji. So I love your classes so much. And really, Dandvat Pranams to you. And I love your classes. They're very inspiring. Prabhuji, I want to share like 2 instances, if I have the permission, of devotees, how they died. I have, we have a devotee in our congregation. She is an old lady. And she is a devotee right now. And her mother, she always used to tell me about your mother, like how you told about your mother. She used to tell about her mother. Her mother used to wake up every day at 2:30 a.m.
Wow.
Read the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, She was a widow, but she used to cook prasadam, too much of prasadam, so that whoever is poor in the village, who cannot cook, who is not sick, they can come and eat prasadam.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and she was very religious, devout, Pushti Margi, Gujarati Pushti Margi. And when she died, that's what my this Mataji is saying. When she died on Gaur Purnimi.
Hari
Oh
Bol, Hari Bol.
God.
And on the deathbed, this Mataji, the daughter who is a devotee, she was chanting Harinam continuously,
Wow.
continuously. And when she died, she was about to close her eyes. She first opened her eyes as if she's seeing something, and she smiled and she left her body.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari
And
Bol.
I have one more example
Mhm.
that happened just like 2 years back in my own family.
Okay.
In my own family, my husband's side of the family, his cousin, they have a Pushti Margiya Seva since last 45 years.
Wow.
So the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law used to do this Seva together. When this mother-in-law was on her deathbed, every day she would tell the daughter-in-law, I want to hear the Bhagavatam.
Wow.
Not the recording. You sit by my side and read it out to me.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Every day she used to read the listen and take Thakurji darshan, because they have Thakurji seva. So every day she was not able to get up, but she would just get up little bit, take the darshan, and again lie in her bed.
Wow.
When the daughter-in-law found out that she is now going, she immediately she brought the Ganga Jal or whatever. She sat by her side and she started chanting Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. She said, Ba, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama bolo, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama bolo. But she was choking. She could not say Shri. Shri became very difficult. Krishna also is Kr. So then she said, okay, Vallabh, Vallabh, Vallabh. Remembering Vallabhacharya, she
Vallabhacharya,
closed
yeah.
her eyes.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. These are very
This is
great
what the
phone calls.
daughter-in-law told me, that this is how I made her die. So it is such a fortune to have a devotee in your family. That's what I wanted to share, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, I'll deliver all the people of that Khandavas where they were helping for the Rath Yatra. Not only people, even the dogs. This is what he has said. Even the dogs I will deliver. So, this bhakti is such a potent instrument, all right, that if you are devotee, all others in your family will benefit Lord Krishna's mercy, even if they don't want. That much is great mercy of this. Nice Narsi Bhagwan also told Prahlad Maharaj that all people related to like that. I have told both my sons that when I pass away, I don't want any of you to cry or this or that. No, just start chanting it loudly. That's what I want. And distribute as much Krishna Prasad you can do after I leave. But these are the things, right? Bhagavan Krishna is very compassionate for all of us because of taking shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Right? And that's how he has said very clearly that samoham sarvabhutesu name dvesyosti na priya. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya maite tesu chatyam. The whole seventh canto starts like that. The Bhagavan Krishna is partial to his devotees. In the first sloka of Bhagavatam, Bhagavan Krishna is declared by Vyasadeva as what? Swarat. Janmat yasya yato anvayat. Swarat. He is completely independent. But in Ambarish Maharaj, Bhagavan Krishna himself tells Durvasa that I am completely dependent. I am not even Swatantra. Aham Bhakt Paradhina. So Bhagavan Krishna is very, very much compassionate to all the souls who follow his bhakti. And he is very devoted to his bhakti. He says that like that I am them and they are in me. So Bhagavan Krishna is very easily by sincere bhakti, not banavati bhakti. Prabhupada says, bhakti is easy but not cheap. All right? दूसरों को दिखाने के लिए all this is not it. Three things when you preach, three things you should not aspire for. What is that? Pratishta, love, puja. Sukera vista. This is the stool of a pig. If you desire these three things when doing bhakti, don't. I don't want to be known, pratishta, love, so for some money, puja, people will love. No. You should self-diagnose. Where is my mind? How much lust I have? And what do I think when I see another woman? Matruvat pardaresu. Lostravat pardhanesu. Atmavat sarva bhutesu. Yah pasyati sa pandita. Chanakya Pandit says. So first test is this, matruvat pardaresu. Then you know where you stand. So many half-naked women walk here in the streets of Las Vegas. You should think that this is a spirit soul which has come to such a stage that is walking half-naked. Radha Govind Swami says, Bhoot pichas log kapde pehne ghumte hain. So these are some souls who have come to such a degraded position. And she has got a human body, but she is walking exposed like that. So this is why we have to purify our psyche, our mind. And the best medicine is keep your mind in thinking Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Slokas, and chanting anywhere, everywhere. Don't get away from that. That's how we should try. That's what I try. But even after 40 years, it is difficult. You cannot say that I am pure bhakta. No. Anyway, thank you very much again, everyone, for allowing me to speak.
One last thing. I also remember our Kamodoki Mataji. How she used to attend the Caitanya Bhagavat classes till her last days. I remember turning her camera on and peeking. So she is one such example who died, who had a glorious death, Prabhuji.
All of us, because of mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we are guaranteed. Guaranteed what? Lord Krishna's love. But it depends upon how much effort you and me put. 2 fingers of Damodar Leela. Why 2 fingers short all the time? Amarendra Prabhu said the other day, also Radha Govind Swami says, one is Krishna's mercy and the other one is Drastva Parisramam Matum Krupaya Krishna Sabandhane. Bhagavatam sloka. So this is how it is. If you see Bhagavan Krishna sees your efforts, sincere efforts, then he will give his mercy. So this is what we should. Our duty is to try and take walk in the path of Srila Prabhupada. We will fall so many times. I have fallen so many times. Tyaktva sadharmam charanam bhujam hare bhajan apakvata patet tatu yadi. Yatra kva bhadra bhuda mushakim ko varta to bhajatam sadharma. Narad Muni has said. There is no loss. There is no loss. Right? So that's how we should try. And try. Pray to Lord Sri Krishna. I want to remember you at the end when I'm leaving. Krishna tvadya pad pankaj panjarandam. Please. Bhagavatam says, Nauttam slok vartayam justam tap kathamrutam sat sambramo antakale smartam tat padambujam. If you read Bhagavatam every day, you will have no problem remembering Lord Sri Krishna at the end. And even if you are in coma, he will come and remind you. Varapurana says. So this is a guaranteed path. If you hear Radha Govind's lectures, which I do so many times, he has repeatedly said that this is the most auspicious path you and me have taken up in our life, following Srila Prabhupada and Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So rest assured that Lord Krishna's mercy is acting on all of us. Right now, Lord Krishna is here. You and me cannot perceive. Tatra tisthami narada yatra gayanti madbhakta. He has promised to Narad. But all these are very higher kind of realizations which will come, provided we keep on trying like that. Continue Bhagavatam, satsang every day. Don't let kusang happen in your life. As soon as you know this is kusang, get out of here. Yeah, I'm a doctor. I used to treat patients, but I don't treat them to get infection myself. I should pretend myself to treat somebody with with infection. So similarly, we should, as a devotee, don't associate with anything except for preaching. Preach so that, but don't get affected. So be careful like that. Surasya dhara. If you are saving and not careful, it will bleed. Similarly, bhakti yogi is like that. Surasya dhara. So these are okay. We'll take on so much time, Mata. Thank you very much again.
Thank you so much, Dandvat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Once again, I thank you, Paranda Prabhuji, for a very beautiful Nectarian class and for a very beautiful question answer session. Very, very grateful to you. And looking forward to more classes by you in the near future. Do I have your permission to close the call, Prabhu? Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. His Grace Paranda Prabhuji ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam. Thank you Prabhuji.
Thank you, dear devotees. Thank you all so much for joining. See you all tomorrow. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for your association.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Ending